Hey guys, welcome back. So this is going to be the first game I've cast that is of Amazon Tunnel. It's not normally something I would go for, but it got sent in to me by the Lou Dog, someone that I enjoy playing with and have cast games before. So we're going to see what happens. This is going to be my first reaction to seeing this map. I have not seen anything of it so far. Just heard that it's good. So anyway, the Lou Dog, he is 1100 Elo, 1700 Team Elo, and playing as the Mongols. We'll go over to his next ally, Porter Forter Zero, playing as the Vietnamese, and his Elo, as I try and bring it up here, is 1200, almost 1300 regular, and 17, almost 1800 team Elo. So pretty solid. And going over to the green, D Wood, playing as the Incas. D Wood is almost 1700 on team Elo. And then in the blue, we have Tywin Lannister. He is playing as the Slavs. And his Elo is 1,000 and change, or about 1,000 for 1v1 and 1,800 for team games. So that's one team. And then we'll go to the next team here. In the red, we have Cat. A little bit of lag right there. And Elo is 1,500 and change for Team Elo. In the yellow here, we have Ray Lex. Ray Lex is playing as the Celts. And Team Elo is 1,700. In the purple here, we have Kombi Salazar, and playing as the Ethiopians. Team Elo is 1,500 and change. And then last but not least, we have YHY717717. I wonder what the story is behind that username. And Team Elo is high 1600s, max of up to almost 2100. So pretty good Team Elo there. And they're playing as the Goths. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit and see what happens here. So if you're not familiar with this map, there's a decent amount of resources in the middle, and relics that you want to control. Players oftentimes will try and wall it off further down so it's closer to the enemy. He's doing about halfway. The problem with going halfway is it's the widest point halfway. If you were to go just a little bit further, you'd spend a whole lot less wood walling it off, and you'd have more control of all these relics here and the golden stone. So I kind of don't like how wide this is. Like, even use the wood lines to your advantage. You know, wall to this wood line, then wall to this wood line, and then wall from this wood line to this wood line. And you can get the walls up a lot faster, spend a lot less wood. But Blue's going to bite the bullet for the team and do the walling. And the opposite team has not walled yet at all. In this map, just like Black Forest, which is what it kind of reminds me of, a more simplified Black Forest, walling is really essential. You need to be able to slow down any kind of early attacks so you can really boom up and get your military production going. Unless you want to go for feudal, attacks, but typically one side's going to wall at least. And Lou Dog is getting up there, getting close to Castle Age, about 30%. Another thing is while there's plenty of resources on the map, you also want to at some point set up some trade. with your allies as well, because these games have a tendency of running late. And while some people are still getting into feudal, the Lou Dog, my boy, is in castle. And so is YHY717717, or commonly referred to as Orange. But yeah, this is why you want to get these, you want to be smart with your walling, because that blue villager went down and now there's just this hole right here. And really you accomplish nothing. Yellow building a forward TC on the wood line, not on gold, not on stone, on the wood line. There's wood lines all along here that are a lot more secure. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Not a big deal. Red sneaking a scout in here. Blue sending another villager forward. Trying to get these walls up finally. It's not a good place to wall. I don't even play this map that often. I've played it maybe like 2 or 3 times, and even I know that. So, I wonder what the Lou Dog is going to be going for here. As Mongols, I mean, you have several options. You can go into full Mangadai. You can go for faster firing Cav archers, tanky Hussars. Excuse me. Sorry. So you could go into Siege Ram when you hit Imperial Age. Quite a few different options. Yeah, so one thin blue line of Palisade, and that's it. 250 hit points, I'm sorry. And with Castle Age units, and everybody's in Castle except for blue. Well, I take that back. Everyone's in Castle now. With everyone being in Castle, this is not going to hold up very long at all. And Red doing the smarter thing, getting stone walls up at a much tighter choke point. He's lucky, though, that Lou Dog's teammates did not pressure him at all, or pressure the side at all, by not having walls up. I still don't understand what's going on with yellow. What is up with these forward TCs to farm in an unsecured location? I don't understand that. Like, farm here. There's plenty of room to farm around here. Maybe TC the gold and the stone here. Just a little mind boggled by that. Raylex. I want to say like Raylon or whatever it is. It's kind of like nylon. Getting a castle up here. Alright. Okay, thank goodness. Getting stone walls at a choke point. Really committing with 4 villagers. Good job. What's the Lou Dog doing? Pumping out villagers. Let's actually check out the villager count. So Cat with 38. Raylex with 45. Purple with 46. Orange 45. Blue's really by far the weakest with 33. D-Wood 52. Teal 49. And Gray with 52. Alright, so the main people booming are Gray and Green, which is evident by their score. Green's sending a lot of villagers forward. Maybe gonna do a castle. Why would you castle there? You see this perfectly good mountain right here where you could... Okay. Never mind. Purple with the Ethiopian crossbows. Fire 18% faster than traditional crossbows. Deadly units. Red dropping quite a few TCs now. And see, look, if green had dropped his castle here, as soon as these guys come in here, they'd be hit by the castle. But no. Walls too big. Yes, Ludog, you are 100% right. The walls are too big. This was a completely pointless wall here. Oh, there really is a hole there, isn't there? Ooh, boy. Green sending a villager. Get it. Oh, whew. That was a close one there. And see, look, he completely circumvented. Ooh, no. Okay, I was afraid that monk was going to open the gate. If he was smart, he would have let the monk open the gate and snuck underneath. That could have been huge for purple. But yeah, this one castle right here would have forced him to go into another spot. And now purple's just going to be content to stream in crossbows. But these stone walls are so important, giving green time to get archery ranges up. Blue really adding in a lot of farms. Yeah, I like this. The siege workshop. Get a big shot or two on these guys. Push them back. Yellow coming forward now. Please, not another forward TC. Okay, siege workshop. Red dropping another TC. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Here. Decent amount of lag here. Not enjoying that too much. Gonna try and push through here. Yellow collecting some relics. Ooh, this could be huge. Oh, big shot. Oh, that was a big shot. Several big shots. The first one was the biggest though. Oh, if he could have pulled that back and saved it, that would have been big. But now Gray adding in some siege as well. And he's on his way to Imperial Age. But that was enough to really weaken purple and take out about half his army. So, good job on slowing him down. And the opposite team, the yellow, orange, purple, red team, actually taking the score lead for now. Jeez. Red really booming big. Lots and lots and lots of TCs. And Teal says, I'll go battle elephants. What is Teal? Is Teal Vietnamese? Yeah, he is. Too expensive. I mean, not if you have trade. You have trade and a booming farming economy, which he appears to have. You're going to be alright. Tywin, just relax, buddy. After trade, make them. Or just start adding in trade now. When you run out of gold, you have trade to support it. And that's a lot of siege. I was wondering what Ludog was going to go for. That's a lot of siege. Hopefully he gets the unique tech that the Mongols have to make the siege faster. Looks like he deleted some houses actually. Wonder why. Oh, did he get the? He may have got that tech where you don't need houses anymore. The nomad tech. And now he's researching drill, so his units, his siege will be faster. That's going to be great against these Ethiopian crossbows. Onager research complete as well. Also good for cutting into the trees if you want to make another path. But I mean, you see how pointless these palisade walls. That was just a waste of money, really. And Raylex is the Celts player, adding in their siege. Quite a few Huskarls coming out now. Not quite the Gothic spam yet. But Orange is building quite the economy behind it. Goths don't really get a strong eco bonus really of any sort. I think they have something against for hunting, but that's about it. So it takes a while for the Goths to boom, but once they do boom, whew, the production is just insane. And Green's going to lose his forward castle here. Like how fast those onagers are for the Ludog. And these are now siege onagers for Raylex. Ludog getting siege engineers as well. Increases the damage towards buildings. Interesting why he's choosing to target the gate. You could just cut around it instead on the trees, but Purple building a castle behind it. Siege onager upgrade is in. And blue actually adding in quite a few heavy scorpions as well. Losing quite a few of them though. Oof. Gnarly. Quite a few scorpions down. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, some big... Oh my goodness. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. Wow. And the Ludog having to pull it back, he ends up losing them all to the Huskarls. But holy moly, talk about getting some value out of them. That was huge. Took out Raylex's siege onagers in a heartbeat. Oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm not sure the Slavic heavy scorpions being that forward is such a great idea. I do like the bombard cannons though. That could be very helpful. And now I think they might be thinking about cutting another path, because really this is a choke point and you're going uphill against quite a bit of heavy siege. Heavy scorpions, bombard cannons, siege onagers that are Mongols so they can really maneuver really fast. Getting some big shots on these Huskarls. Really needs a meat shield though to keep them alive. Quite a few of them going down. Oh, it hurts to see. Trying to get a big shot here on these Arbalests. Has to be careful. Red has Hufnitsas. 12 range with 55 attack.
Yes.
Very, very, very deadly. And there we go. Okay. Yellow thinking about losing some to these bombard cannons, but thinking about getting an alternate route cut. These Huskarls being pretty good spam, coming in here, taking out Siege. These Hoofnitzas are so insane. I can't remember. I don't think the game was good enough to cast, but there was one game, and I think it might have been Amazon Tunnel, where all I did was just go full Hoofnitzas. I don't think I made anything else except for like a couple priests. And I think I built a total of like 48 Hoofnitzas. Well, I built way more, but I had 48 Hoofnitzas at one time, and that was nuts. I mean, just entire base is just melting. As it is, though, that's quite a few right there. 10 Hoofnitzas. And these battle elephants, geez, 420 hit points, 16 attack. The Vietnamese did get a buff on their battle elephants, and they are tanky, chunky boys. Ooh. That could have been bad. Looks like Yellow lost quite a few onagers, siege onagers there. Teal was able to wall this off and protect himself. And look at all these Hoofnitzas. I want to really go to red real quick. And let's see. 14 Hoofnitzas. It's an expensive tech, it's an expensive unit, but geez, you can get some value out of it with the 12 range and 55 attack. It's just nuts. And trade up and running now. This is one of those maps where you really want to have plenty of gold. And Yellow actually pushing this back takes down a castle. Has to be careful. Got some big shots coming in from the Lou Dog. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Gets a Hoofnitza there. That could be a lot of siege. Lou Dog could lose. He loses 2 siege onagers. 3, 4, 5. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. That was like 5 Hoofnitzas and like 10 siege onagers down the toilet. Holy moly, even these 420 hit point battle elephants, elite battle elephants, are going down super quick. And Orange trying to find a way in, does find a way, but he's going to lose his, Yellow's going to lose his siege onager if he's not careful. And really, I don't hate the Huskarls, they are very tanky. But maybe a mounted unit like Hussars would really be what you wanted to go for. And Teal actually takes out the siege onager with villagers. Battle elephants pushing back the siege over here. And these siege onagers only have 9 attack or 9 range compared to the 12 of the Hoofnitzas. These Huskarls are doing a good job killing this trade, forcing idle time. Green wants to replace that castle that went down. Actually, there was 2 castles there. Just as quickly as that castle goes up, the castle goes right back down. Those Hoofnitzas are just nuts. Ooh, some big shots. Oh, some big shots on both sides. And green actually coming through here now with the Kamiyuk and some halves. We'll push back everything that was coming through. Looks like all the orange's units got cleaned up. And now red's team has the hill. They have 14 Hufnitzas, a bunch of Gothic spam, siege ram. I mean, this is not looking good for the other team. Even some bombard cannons here doing work on these castles. And the Lou Dog is going into the chunky Mongol Hussars, 118 hit points. Blue asks GG because they're getting pushed hard. Castles going down left and right. Blue's about ready to give up. Flurry in the middle, desperately trying to get some help to stabilize. Just so much siege. And look at this. 18 Hufnitzas here. Not as impressive as the 48 that I had that one game, but just, that's still a lot of Hufnitzas. The gunpowder units are so cool. And Teal actually adding in light cav, interestingly enough. Probably gonna try and just thinking about trying to snipe some of the sieges here. This team over here is content to just boom. Currently have the score lead by a comfortable margin. They've pushed them all the way back to their starting locations. And you're starting to wonder, like, alright, what can they do at this point? What are you going to do to push back this death ball of siege onagers, Hufnitzas, and fast-firing arbalists? Normally, I would agree, Imperial Skirm is a great thing to have against arbalists, but you've got Celt's Siege here, and Hufnitzas, and just Gothic spam and everything. And the Lou Dog pulling a sneaky sneak, cutting very far away from the rest of the force. That's a lot of siege here you could hit. And I don't think that any of them can see it. Yeah. That's awfully close. If the Lou Dog had cut any closer, Red would have seen that. Now if he pays really good attention, he might have heard it. But this is huge. That is a ton of Mongol Hussars. $55 of them to be exact. 118 hit points. That's a lot of hit points on a light cav. And the trade is going down hard. And villagers. Big shot on some villagers that are trying to build a siege workshop. I don't even know if they realize that it's happening yet. Gray being Blue Dog being gray, and then pulling a little sneaky sneak, and no reaction yet. Everyone's focusing on up front here. So many Hufnitzas. He's not even paying attention to the fact that his entire economy is being absolutely wrecked, has not garrisoned any villagers. All the trade carts are getting absolutely murked. And what an extremely effective unit the Mongol Hussar is, especially when it comes to raiding. Blue Dog says red eco is gone. Yeah, his eco is gone, and the trade, tons of trade gone. Still, no reaction from any teammate. I don't see Yellow sending military or anyone. It's like they've completely are oblivious to the fact that their trade is being destroyed, their villagers are being murdered. TC's going down left and right. And Purple calls the GG. I think he just realized what's going on. Yellow agrees, GG. Freaking nuts. These guys had a score lead, pushing up the middle. Relic says, can you say thank you to Red? Well, I mean, easy raid. Really, I guess Red's reaction definitely should have been a lot better, but Gray just having the foresight to realize, hey, we're losing the middle. Let's tech into Hussars. These guys are extremely strong units, but don't cost anything, and let's send them over into their economy and just see what we can do. And it was enough to absolutely force Red into resigning. Well, excuse me, force everyone else into resigning. Red actually is the last one to resign. Probably should have been the first. But there you go, guys. First Amazon tunnel game ever cast by me. And I feel like that raid was absolutely disgusting in the best possible way, and did a fantastic job of ending a game and getting a great comeback win, really. Looking at the stats here, Blue Dog actually had the least amount of units killed, of his own killed. Pretty good KD. And all the first age ups. Good job. Hey man, I appreciate you submitting the video, and we enjoyed watching it. Catch you guys later.